back to the 2019 Music City Open. We are back in Nashville, Tennessee. It is hot. It is humid. This course is long. These guys got to be tired, Mo.
Yeah, dude, think about me, Ian. I was tired. I'm carrying around a camera. This was like, honestly, this is one of the most like grueling like experiences of my life in terms of just like a physical like exercise. Like, it was crazy.
You're battle tested now.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, after this tournament, every tournament felt like we were at Worlds the week after this. I was like, man, this is easy. 3-hour rounds. This is great.
Sign me up for that, right?
Shouts to Music City, man. This really, honestly, made me feel like has made me feel like any tournament I can go to and be awesome at. So shouts to Music City.
Dude, this is a long par 3, Mo.
Yeah, 610 feet. Super downhill, so you can definitely attack it. But you'll see what Chris does here. I think it's super interesting. Just plays out to the left, doesn't even go for it. And you'll see when we get down there, he has like a perfect alley to the pin. So just like Chris Dickerson again, being like super intelligent player.
Mm-hmm. You see it time and time again. KO, this is a more direct line. This is pipe too.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, 610 feet on like a perfect Anheuser is just difficult. I'm sure that, I don't know how much he's going for it, but it flexed out a little early on him.
Isaac Robinson, this thing is coasting.
Yeah, just going straight for days. I think kind of doing the same thing that Chris Dickerson is doing. Not really attacking, because there is OB right. That cart path does play OB. So if you go for it and you saw it off, you could end up in there.
Or the forehand skips OB. Sit.
Come on.
Did it? Oh, wow.
It looks like it. Yeah. So this grass is really grabby and sticky, just because shots to the volunteers, honestly, that are out here, because they did so much mowing and so much work to get this place looking as pristine as it does.
I bet there's a lot of fairway to mow.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Really?
Yeah.
OB?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's so brutal, too, when you like make the safe play to be smart and then you still go OB. That's got to be just devastating.
And he did miss his line by a foot or two, to be fair, but that was still very punishing. Austin stayed in bounds, give himself kind of a not bad look here for the second shot.
Yeah. I mean, you'll take a 3 on this one all day. I can't imagine there were that many 2s.
Yeah, and he's upping away from OB as well. Ooh, Isaac. That was a great save for 4. Chris smashing that putt in. Good 3. Were there any 2s on this one? I can't imagine there were.
I am not 100% sure.
I want to see the most awesomest sky roller ever get there.
Right? Like, I think the only way you could really do it is if you have like the world's greatest forehand. Like, like I think Austin could probably do it.
I think he could
if he just hit it just right and like everything went well.
Yeah, if he threw something a little flippier on this line, or maybe just a little more ante on that force, I think he could have got there. He's got 90 mph on the fastball. So
oh, absolutely.
The dude has arm talent.
Yeah.
Isaac with the unfortunate 4 there after that kick OB. Chris is cruising with a 7-stroke lead over KO. Hannum is lurking, and we are looking at hole 11. This looks fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy to think that a 311-foot tiny island hole is a must-get. But here we are. This
Not wrong.
Yeah, this one feels like if you don't get it, you're losing a stroke to the field. Even though, it's still very challenging. This island is pretty small, and 311 feet is not like a short distance. But after you've been throwing 450 every shot, like this probably feels like Chris is throwing a putter right now.
Get there. Oh, wow. Okay. So it's pretty downhill, too.
Yeah, but yeah, Chris got that Firebird skip out of bounds, unfortunately.
Did it really? Wow.
Yeah, it was a putter, and he was like, man, I can't throw that putter better than that, and just got a crazy skip.
Usually putters will nestle quite nicely.
Right, yeah.
Not that time. Austin throwing the forehand, 60 miles an hour.
Just a little layup for him.
Yeah, he is so good with those. And Isaac.
Bet you this is like a resistor or something really overstable.
Yeah, I buy that.
Scared me a minute for that like anti-skip.
Maybe a deflector even.
Oh, yeah.
So CD from the DZ. CD.
Yeah.
Yep. I got that right. Yep.
Yeah.
Nailed it. KO for the 2.
Oh,
good putt.
Is Kris going to lose 2 to the card right here? It feels like he is.
It kind of looks like it, right?
Yeah.
That does not happen often.
It's a shame he doesn't have like a bunch of strokes to play with. That would be, would be really.
It sure would, wouldn't it?
Like, that's how good Chris Dickerson is that something like his PA3 had to skip like an H1 for him to
not birdie.
To not birdie.
Yeah.
Like, he must have hit like 2 feet right of the basket and had it skip like another 15 feet out of bounds. Like, yeah, he's like looking at it like, what are you doing, PA3?
What are you doing over there?
I threw it perfect. This is your fault.
That's not where I placed you.
Yeah.
Yep. There are those 3 birdies, though. Chris lives on 2 strokes of the card. He's got a 5-stroke lead now. It's getting interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Hole 12.
Still got to think about the rest of the field, obviously. It's only round 2 of a 3-round event. Hole 12, you're throwing it, again, really, really, really far, as far as you can. I don't think you could get to this water even if you threw like the furthest shot in the world. Maybe GG could get there or Simon. So it doesn't really matter what kind of disc you throw. You just want to get as much distance as you can, and then you're approaching this green right behind the lake. So
KO. How's this looking?
That's looking definitely more left and fluff than I think you wanted. Like you need to eat up distance because you want that second shot to be as easy as possible because of the water that is lurking short.
Hannum looks like his predator.
Yeah, this is nice and big.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing wrong with that. Like, there's not really like a huge advantage to going bigger, I guess, just because like now he gets to throw like another full arm strength, like predator again, right? So yeah.
Isaac getting it pretty far down there, 65 miles an hour. That's no joke. And Chris Dickerson.
Yeah. See, I don't think Chris is throwing a.
Oh yeah, 72.
Yeah, I don't think he's throwing a distance driver though. I think he's throwing like probably like an H1 or something. Just doing the same thing as Austin, just so like he can set himself up to throw another big shot on the second shot.
KO trying to go over the water. This is going right though.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Splish splash, I was taking a bath.
Oh no, you don't want to take a bath in that water, man. Yuck. Here's Dickerson getting over the water. Should be no worries for him.
God, it scared me there, Chris. Come on.
Yeah,
now.
It was a little closer than I thought he put it. Hannum?
Yeah, this is kind of more the line I thought Chris would take. Just something a little bigger and higher, let it spike in on the hill.
I wonder if he wasn't using that hill as kind of a backstop.
Yeah, I think that's probably what he was planning on, and it just kind of got away from him a little bit.
Isaac after a pretty monster drive. Looking at his second shot here.
This one looks
What
like
a
it's
pretty shot.
Running away a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, it ran away a little bit off the hill, but still very makeable putt.
So KO going to the drop zone here.
Mm-hmm.
So he is throwing his 4th there. He'll be putting for 5. Austin is putting for birdie.
Man, Austin cannot catch a break. I feel like he's been like all over the basket, just getting unfortunate OB hits.
Yep. There is Isaac with a great putt for 3.
That nonchalant putting motion.
And CD doing what he does best, making putts.
Yeah, absolutely. Dissecting this one. This is another one that I think is very attackable for these top level pros because you're basically 771 compared to the rest of the holes on this course is very manageable.
Yeah, it's pretty like straight open, really nothing in the way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they could throw that no problem. As they just did, Chris and Isaac was nice birds there. Looks like Chris has a 7-stroke lead again. For a second, he had it.
Yeah.
5-stroke lead. He took it right back. Hole 13, par 4. What's the play?
So hole 14, you're just playing to the top of this hill. It's basically just straight the whole way. There's not like a lot to like figure out. It's just throw straight again, and far because 787. Not a joke distance.
No. Any OB?
Not really. Just, very natural would be on the right side and the left side. So there's not a ton of advantage to getting more distance if you're in the rough out there. Like if you're going to land where he got out of it. But if you land in the right there, like it's so thick. It's just like
standstill.
Definitely a stroke.
Hey, that was a great drive from Isaac. He's in prime position there. Chris going to go and try and hang out with him.
75 miles an hour. He blasted that one.
Dude. That's legit top tier talent, man.
Yeah, Chris Dickerson throws like really far.
Yeah.
And he barely has anything left.
He makes it look really easy. He makes it look unimpressive almost.
Right.
Austin?
And, dude, hammering on that purple or pink force that he's been throwing all over the place. He loves that disc.
And KO. Looks he's going for his Prodigy disc. Probably D1.
Mm-hmm. Something overstable. He can hang it out over the rough and trust that it'll come back.
Yeah, what you did right there. Crest of the hill. Looking at the basket for his second shot.
Now he's going Ballista Pro to keep it straighter so it doesn't run away on him, but it does look like she's got the nose up a little bit.
It's a long putt, but an easy par. Nothing else. Isaac, after a great drive, his second.
Yeah, and by getting that extra distance off the tee, being a little more aggressive, he gets to throw this big hyzer.
Oh, my gosh, dude.
Nearly puts it in.
Oh, that's twice now you've missed an eagle by a foot.
Yeah.
Hannum coming up short a little bit?
Yeah, just a little. I think he maybe put a little higher than he wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Just wasn't like fully committed to it.
And here is a putter from Chris.
God, what's it like, dude? What's it like?
He loves throwing this thing, and you can see why.
Yeah, it must be so nice to have a putter that you can throw as hard as you want, right? Because that's usually the issue with a putter is like you can't throw it like that because it's a putter. It might turn or it can't like handle that much. But that PA3 like it looks like a driver with how much power you can give it.
Yeah, tons of glide too. You know, it's not flipping over, but it's not falling out of the air either.
Exactly.
Great birdie there from Isaac.
A couple back to back for him, or three. That's a turkey actually.
Yeah, some great putts too. They haven't been gimmies. Dickerson, you know he's making this one short enough for no routine.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, hold on. So we're sure that Isaac got a turkey, right? Yeah, because he birdied the island hole. He birdied the last one. He birdied okay, cool.
Yeah.
A gobble, Ian.
Thank you.
I just wanted to make sure before I gobble.
My life has been enriched. Thank you. I thank you for that. Chris, another birdie, just piling them on. That lead is 8 strokes.
Dude, 6 down through 13, and when every hole is a million feet is like really, really impressive.
He kind of teased him with that bogey, and then he's like, nah, just kidding.
Just kidding.
Psych. What's the play on 14, Mo?
So 14, I really think the sidearm is the way to go off the tee if you want to attack the birdie. The turnover is just so scary because if you don't turn it over like perfectly, it's going to flex out into the water, or it's going to flex out long, or something's going to go wrong. So Isaac's going to try and prove me wrong here, but
something went wrong.
Oh, but I see what he did. Yeah, you see what he did. He threw, I think he threw like a putter or a mid-range even. Like Chris is also throwing a putter, so even if they like mess it up as bad as possible, he can't even get to the water, right? Like
Interesting.
Yeah. Like, it's not a long enough disc. So, and I don't think Chris is going for much more than that, honestly.
Nah, didn't look like it. Great forehand hole for Austin. If you can shape it nicely, get right. Oh, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah,
nice
definitely
shot, Austin.
Advantage Austin Hannum on this one for sure.
How funny is Austin, man, hanging out with him? Filming him all weekend.
He's such a cool dude. He's just got like this very like nonchalant, like comedic like attitude. That's just so great.
There's Isaac laying up for his 3 after hitting the tree on the tee. We got KO, long look for the 2. And CD from Dickerson range. Yep, that's that half-go putt he'll go to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just like nose up, doesn't even like if it goes in, great, but it's never gonna like roll away on him.
Exactly. Yeah. There's Austin with a very nice birdie. That is a stroke on the card for him.
Yeah, absolutely. It's great to see Austin go on. Yeah, he's kind of been struggling out here per Austin Hannum standards, so hopefully this can get him back on the horse.
Definitely. I had a card with him and Kevin Jones on it.
Oh my god!
And they were the touring partners last year, so like the crap going back and forth the whole round was just killing me.
Yeah, that's got to be like the funniest two dudes. Like if you could pick two guys to just be hilarious together.
You have on your card all the time, yeah.
Yeah. Dude. Oh my gosh.
Sign me up for this, guys. There is that stroke on the card for Austin. Moves into a tie for second place with KO. They are both sitting 8 back of CD. Oh, as we head into this one, this is pretty.
Yeah. So, do you watch The Simpsons?
Of course.
Like, yeah. So this is McBain. Let's get silly. So this hole is so long. So
what?
1,359 feet. The key on the first, second, third, and fourth shots is to throw it as far as you can. And then make a par putt. That's how you attack this hole. There's no strategy. Just throw it as far as you can, dude.
How many feet are in this hole? All the feet.
All the feet. Literally all the feet in the world are on this hole right now.
Oh my gosh, man. I look like a great drive from Austin, you know?
Yeah.
He's across the water.
This first shot is the most important shot on the hole, honestly, because if you don't get over the water, it's just like automatic bogey. Like you just can't do better than that.
No. Not a bad shot from Isaac. Did fade out a little bit left, moving him away from the pin, but I'm sure it'll work. Chris going with a D1. This is going to be smoked.
Yeah. He 75.
75.
Yeah.
Gosh, man. I did not know he threw that hard.
Yeah, like, I mean, Eagle is the record at 86, and that's like an aberration. Like 80s is usually like the highest end that we see.
Yeah, like an air shot. 80s is as high as we've seen.
Mm-hmm.
There's something about a roller that gets that extra MPH, man. It's really interesting.
Yeah, because you just get to like throw it into the ground. It's like all that extra torque.
Yeah, I've seen it a couple times now. Dickerson, another big second shot.
Yeah, so now there's a bunch of like hills at play. So you're basically going up a hill, going back down the hill, and then going back up the hill. So it is kind of a little bit to your strategic advantage to play more left so you're more on top of the hill, so that your second shot you're throwing down the hill and you can get extra distance. But honestly, like unless you pipe the drive and you pipe like this shot to get up on top, like it doesn't matter because you don't have enough distance to
get over the hill anyway.
Yeah,
yeah,
so
sure.
It's yeah, I mean these guys are just throwing as far as they can each time. I think I mean all these shots you're seeing, they're kind of like, it's kind of numbing honestly, but you're seeing like every shot is 450, 500 at least.
And there you are, dashing between lies as we often do on a golf course.
Yeah, it's like they tried to throw their 4 shots as far away from each other as
Don't
they
you
could.
love when they do that? Yes. That's a great second shot from Austin. Looks like he's CTP so far.
Mm-hmm. CTP and a long melancholy way to go, dude.
Still a couple shots away. Here's KO with his third. This looks like a great rip with his ballista.
Yeah, you see what he did, how he's up on top of the hill, so it kind of gets that extra glide down. Like, that's smart, but like that's his 4th shot, right? So the best he can do really is a par, unless he throws that in.
That's true, huh? This is the third from Isaac.
Also kind of playing down the hill. Pretty smart.
This should be a par 6.
It legitimate. Yeah, that's what the guys were joking on the card. Like, you guys ready to play the par 6? Like,
yeah. I mean, there's nothing. Why can't you have a par 6, right?
Right. I mean, this is Chris Dickerson, one of the furthest throwing players in the world, and he's like not even close, really, right? Like there's no OB, so don't even worry about that. Yeah. But that's going to be his 4th shot up the hill, right? Like,
yeah, and even with a great shot, he's not in birdie, range.
Exactly. I think the only, well, actually, I'll wait till after the hole is done. But yeah, needless to say, there were not a ton of birdies on this one.
Yep. Austin's got a look. It looks to be like 60, 70 footer. KO coming up the hill on his 4th. That'll give him a putt for 5.
Mm-hmm.
Isaac, same situation here.
God help us when these trees grow up. It's all these little baby trees in the fairway.
I didn't even think about that. Dickerson laying up for the par as well. That'll work. And Hannum with the best chance for a birdie, and it's not even a good one.
Cool par, bro. Join us in Parsville. Well, I mean, KO's got to make this, but
he does. I mean, he is really solid on the green,
isn't he? Yeah. I mean, you can tell he doesn't have the kind of the huge arm that these other kids do. So, or they're not kids. Sorry, these other guys do. But he's keeping up because he's a great putter and because he's been like very strategic about where he's been attacking this big course. So.
Yep. Not that he's any slouch in the distance department.
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
Dude still bombs.
He's still throwing like at least 4 bills easy.
Yeah, just comparatively, not quite as far. No score changes there. Everybody taking 5s, which turns out that's a really good score on that hole. As we head into 16, Chris Dickerson with that 8-stroke lead.
Yeah, hole 16, really, honestly, like one of the cooler tee shots on the entire course. Throwing over this valley, just kind of want to land anywhere on the other side of the valley. Then you got this hill kind of obstructing your view. The course designer, Sean Sinclair, really seems to enjoy doing this, where he puts the place where you're trying to land, he makes it blind, because if there's like a hill or something, you have to play up and over. So, yeah, let's see how they do.
I guess it kind of rewards that extra distance.
Exactly, because then you can see
the benefit of sight, yes.
Hannum, you'd
not
have
possible.
to throw it. Yeah, you'd have to throw it so far to be able to see the basket. I don't know that anyone's doing it except for the GG Simon category of thrower, eagle.
Yeah. Can you tap in? Is that an option? Are we doing wrestling here?
Yeah, exactly. Just
tag match.
Simon, throw all my drives on this course.
That'd be so nice. Dickerson is gonna hit that tree. Nice.
The tree's so far away. Like
it is,
to hit the tree, you have to pummel it.
That looked to be a less than perfect drive from him, though.
Yeah, he definitely fluffed it. I don't think, and this also looks fluffed.
It does, doesn't it?
Like, these guys have got to be tired at this point. Like, this is, I mean, they just played the longest hole in the history of mankind and on the longest course in the history of mankind. Like, you're just throwing big drive after big drive. It's just exhausting.
We need some electrolytes on this card, man.
I know, right? Just chugging Gatorades, chugging waters. It was so hot and humid. Like, I can't emphasize. I'm sweating right now just watching it. Like, you felt like you couldn't breathe. It was so hot and humid.
Dude, the South does not play, man.
No, it does not. That was a great second shot from Isaac there.
It sure was. Give him a long look for the birdie. Austin, see if he can find out where the basket is.
Yeah, so all these guys had to kind of like run up, check where the basket is, run back to their lies. Austin, definitely a look there.
That it is. Dickerson?
Oh, it looks like he hit that one super well. Like he got it right in the hit point.
You know, I wonder if he didn't miss his drive. I wonder if he landed there on purpose.
So he can have the hyzer angle?
Yeah, I wouldn't pass.
Yeah.
It's Dickerson we're talking about.
Yeah, Chris doesn't do anything on accident.
Yeah. Except for miss the occasional 50-footer. There was a nice upshot there. We got, is this Isaac?
Yeah, Isaac with the run. Good run for sure.
Definitely. And he's gone. Austin. Buddy. Yeah.
It's been that kind of day for Austin.
It really has. Taking it like a champ, though.
Yeah.
And there's Dickerson. Stroke on the card.
Stroke on the field, honestly. Like another blind pin, like
800-foot plus par 4.
Yeah. And the second shot is like you have to throw up, right? Because the hill's there. So it robs you of so much distance. So that second shot is extremely challenging.
It sure was, and he executed that one beautifully. Yeah. He has a 9-stroke lead over both Austin and KO. Isaac lurking. We're looking at hole 17.
So another 4-digit hole, 4-digit in terms of like how long it is. 1,171 foot par 4. Blasting it off this hill, trying to get anywhere down here. This patch of grass does not play as OB. It's just like an obstruction if you land into it, and you kind of make the corner and throw back up this hill to this pin, which is pretty. It's not protected in any way. You just gotta have the distance to be able to attack it.
So it looks like OB left the entire way.
Yeah, there's actually a lake to the left there.
Oh.
So yeah, it's hidden. There was talk of potentially like laying up off the tee, so you cut the corner and throw over the lake the whole way.
Oh wow!
To get to the pin, but I didn't see anyone actually do that on purpose.
Okay. That was Chris putting it out there to the right. Austin will be following suit. 68-mile-an-hour backhand is no joke.
Yeah.
He's been working on it, man, and it really shows.
Yeah, oh yeah, dude. Hannum is so solid, dude. Like
He is.
both back. We've been watching him all year since like Wintertime Open. He was he was nearly won Wintertime, and it's been really cool watching him just like be at the top of the leaderboard all year long.
No doubt. Great shot there by Isaac. So hopefully he's not too pinched. Let's see where KO puts this thing.
Yeah, the only mistake you can really make on this tee shot is to not turn it enough. But I mean, the trick is that you want as much distance as you can get. So it's kind of walking that fine line of I need to throw something flippy that I can turn, but I also don't want to like throw something too stable that'll go into the water. So it's kind of a balancing act there. That's Chris Dickerson's shot, getting over the rough patch. So he'll have good footing on his next shot.
Hannum with his force as is tradition. Is he okay over there?
No.
No, he's not. There you go. That's what you do.
I think he couldn't find the spotter, but
oh, gotcha.
Yeah, he's not an official spotter.
No, we'll take him though. He did a good job. This is a great shot. Oh, well.
I mean, it's not OB. It's fine. It's just like really obstructs your run up, and that third shot is still huge.
Yeah. This is Isaac's second.
Also in there.
Yeah.
I kind of wonder if that should be OB, just to like force you to make a decision one way or the other.
I'm with you on that, man.
Yeah.
That's a ballista bro throwing it up the hill. Isaac's third.
Yeah, and this is still like a huge shot, especially if your footwork is encumbered. Oh, dude, so funny story. Isaac threw a grade disc on that shot, like into the brush pile there. And we legit spent like 2 minutes and 59 seconds looking for it. We just could not find it. And then Chris like stepped on it, and that's how we found it.
Really?
Yeah.
Austin with a nasty slip there. Could have been worse though.
Yeah, it sucks because it's like it feels like Austin's just been getting all the bad luck, right?
Yeah, it really has. Last round Simon at Worlds.
Mm-hmm.
Dickerson, good shot for his third.
Yeah, he'll be putting on this very challenging 1,001. I just saying it sounds like intimidating. 1,171 foot hole.
A lot
That's
of feet.
a mouthful. Yeah.
Hannum, long bid here, but a good one. KO, same situation, same result.
Yeah, like I said in part one, you see a lot of those like long runs from like the 80-foot range, basically.
This one's going in. Yep.
Called it.
Yep.
We all knew.
We all knew it.
You weren't getting good odds on that in Vegas.
No, you were not. That is so nonchalant, man. It's
right?
So yeah, I just got
love
a
that.
flick of the wrist. You know.
I wish I could be that nonchalant. Maybe I'd make more putts.
Yeah. Be cooler too. Austin. Buddy.
So.
Oh man, this round's catching up to him.
Yeah, I talked to him after the round. I was like, dude, I feel like I'm your bad luck charm. Like, I feel like whenever I'm filming you, you just have all these bad things happen to you. And he's like, no, dude, it's not you. Like, I just sucked that round. Like, I love that he said that.
I
like,
love that about him, man.
Yeah, he just like took the accountability. He's like, nah, dude, I just kind of gave up. Like, I just wasn't having fun that round. So, it was cool to see him like. That's a really good attitude to have, right? Because if you're just like, oh man, I was just unlucky or whatever, and you don't get better. And it was a week after this that Hannum was way up there at Worlds. So,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just great attitude out of that guy.
I like that, man. It's like have you heard of the internal versus external locus of control?
Exactly.
Like, yeah. The internal one. Chris Dickerson on the box on 18, looking to finish strong.
Yeah, this hole, I wasn't talking about it during the drone. It's just throw far, Ian. You throw far and then you throw far again.
OB situation or not really?
Carpath right, but
okay.
It shouldn't come into play unless you like shank it, maybe stop.
Okay,
right.
You really got to shank it, don't you?
Yeah, and the stuff on the left is tall and is annoying, but it's not OB.
Fair enough.
Just kind of encumbers your run up.
KO with that Prodigy disc, it looks like.
Yeah, I bet you it's got to be a D1.
Yeah.
Or D2 maybe. Maybe a D1 or D2.
Mm-hmm. There's a force from Austin. Uh-oh.
Don't you dare, dude. Come on, disc.
Okay.
Yeah, it looked like he stayed safe. The grass is pretty wet, so it kind of helped discs stick out there.
There is a second shot. It's not bad. Hopefully in birdie position. KO. A little bit of a weird run up here with that long grass.
Yeah.
Good shot, though.
Yeah, for sure. The grass out here is not like, it's not normal grass. It's like got all razors and stuff in it. Like yeah, they threw their drives on opposite ends of the. Austin's a gentleman though. He actually like waited for me to get over there.
He'll do that, man. He is so nice about that.
He's the best. But yeah, this grass is like, it's all like razors. Like KO, you can see all these Tennessee guys. They're smart. They're wearing long socks. I did not wear long socks, so my ankles were all cut up at Worlds because all that like thorn grass or whatever it is.
And long socks, they're not cool, man. No shows for the win.
It's all about survival out here in Tennessee, man.
It is, isn't it? Form or function over form. Oh no!
Yeah, the cart path continues all the way, and it looks like he just turned that one a little bit too much.
Oh dang! Austin trying to come back from that unfortunate OB drive. Looks to be doing it with a good upshot there.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like a putt save his par.
Yeah.
Isaac, this is going to be his fourth. Or is it his third?
That's his.
Oh, that is his third. Yeah,
that's his third. Yeah.
And Dickerson with his third. Wow.
Easy
Throw
game.
In. Oh my gosh.
Chris, he's actually quite a bit short, but like probably like 25, 30 feet. But yeah, Chris just makes the game like look so easy, right? Like.
Yep. That was KO pitching up on his fifth, I believe. Oh, Isaac. Oh, he's got a par in his future instead. Austin, get that par, buddy. Oh no. That one, I don't think it just couldn't go in. You know,
there was a force field. There was
with the round he's having. Yeah.
Yeah. There's no way.
No, it just wasn't gonna happen. Good putt from KO, man.
Yeah, I'd save that bogey. But you know what the beautiful thing about golf is, though, Ian?
What's that, man?
You gotta finish on a make. Like, if you have to finish on a make no matter what.
That's really true. I never thought about that. You know?
Yeah.
You always finish on a good shot. And there's Dickerson's good shot for the par after he missed the birdie
crazy
putt.
he missed that birdie, but I mean, I guess it's fine. He's got enough. Yeah.
He'll be okay. And there is Austin with his par.
Just one of those.
Was that a bogey from Austin? Whoa. That was exciting.
Yeah, Isaac's.
Austin did say par.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Because he had the big sidearm and.
Yep.
Yeah.
Beautifully done. There is Chris dropping back. We have a tie for third. KO in second. Dickerson leading by a ton, but Sam and Logan and Josh balled out. Sam with wow, those are some good rounds.
Yeah, dude, 9 down out here is insane. I think Sean Sinclair said like he designed the course with the intent of making it so no one could shoot 10, and then these guys were like scaring him all day with all these scores approaching 10. So.
How funny, man. Cool. Well, that's all we got for round 2, guys. We'll catch you for the final. Should be a good one.